My microphone didn't record properly, so it's all out of sync because I'm filling in the audio. So if it looks like this, that's the reason why. Goodbye.
Let's go. Oh, we did a clap. Can we? It again? All together? 3, 2, 1. almost synchronized. And Robin just like, look at those kids. Look at those. What are they doing?
Look at
Jesus Christ. What is this?
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Pixel Slice. We have not been on air for a long time. And the reason for that is I've been crazy busy with VR1. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. That's so much work.
You've been so busy.
Oh my goodness. So how are you doing, Robert? How are you doing, Shota?
Things are going great. I just got back from vacation where I was using AI on every museum, and it was amazing.
That
Wait,
sounds
AI
incredible.
museum? Okay, tell us more about that.
No. Going to real museums like in Washington, D.C., which has huge museums, sort of like the Louvre over in Europe, right? A few of them. And I took pictures of everything I saw. Tractors, skeletons, paintings, all sorts of stuff. And ChatGPT told me everything just from a picture. It's freaking amazing.
Wait, okay? So but this is not ChatGPT 4.0 where you kind of looking with the camera live view, right? They didn't release that
Not
yet.
live view. You have to send a picture to ChatGPT and then talk to it about.
Yeah, this idea as well.
What am I standing in front of? Oh, you're standing in the Smithsonian, and you're looks like you're in front of the guy's office where he built the first video game. That was one of the pictures I sent it. And it told me all about it. It's like, wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is so cool. In the past, you needed to have
You used to
so much
have to use
tech
Google, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you had to type it out and then get results from it. Boom, it's there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, you can see what's gonna come, and soon we're gonna have a pair of glasses. We're gonna walk around, and it's gonna tell us everything. By the way, it works on food. You take pictures of your food. It tells you all sorts of things about your food. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine a situation where like you wear an Apple Watch and they know about the calories, and you look at the food in the menu and she's like, no, I don't recommend eating that because you didn't burn enough calories today, and this is not healthy. And you're like, okay,
technology I'm never gonna own. Don't tell me, please.
No, but true, man. It's like it not only in Philadelphia, it found me a Philly cheesesteak sandwich which was badass. Then I took a picture of the chili piece, the sandwich. It told me about the sandwich, right? And it's like, you take a picture of anything, a monument, a building, it tells you about all of that. I took a picture of a wall in the Holocaust Museum, and it told me about the wall, the rest of the wall.
Okay.
Right? It knew what was on that wall.
Have you ever taken a selfie and just seen if ChatGPT knows who you are?
No, I haven't actually. It probably would know.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, it definitely will know for you, Robert. I definitely think that it will not know who I am. But
it might not answer the question though because of AI safety guardrails. Oh, we're not allowed to tell people. We're not allowed to do facial recognition, so we won't tell you that. But it certainly it knows everything else. So why not me?
What do you think about, like, recently people, we discussed it in the past already and I posted on Twitter, but recently people started to discover this fact that actually it looks like that Apple is going towards a vision glasses with iPhone connected to them. And people were kind of shocked that this is like, oh my god, that's news. To me, it was like, I mean, that was clear all along. The moment they realized the battery outside of the headset, we were like, we know exactly what you're going to. What?
And I hear there still is a cord to the iPhone. I hope they figured out how to fix that. But okay, maybe the first one still has a cord involved. Yeah.
Still not a fan of the cable.
Yeah, I hate cable. Consumers hate cable. That means that the mass market is still, going to be out there in the future. Us, we can put up with a little cord, but normal everyday people, they start seeing things like that at retard sales.
Yep.
people expect everything immediately, because remember smartphones, they went from being a gimmick to being ubiquitous within a span of 15 years. Okay.
Yeah.
But people were expecting them to become mainstream from like 80s when you get first portable computers. And I remember those Casio things where you have
they
like
were massive.
Yeah.
So now you cannot live without smartphone, literally. And I think the same will happen, like while we all want it to come tomorrow, but we certainly know it will come. Like there's no question in my mind, at least, that this is the future.
It takes time for people to see the value.
Yeah, I said to people, in 5-7 years, hopefully it will be awkward to walk in the street without having AR glasses, like you don't do today without headphones.
Totally. Certainly in a museum, going into a museum without
100%.
your glasses of the future.
Or meetings.
Right? Whether you're doing the Meta one or the Apple one. But the museum is a use case that I'm studying now, right? You literally can you point a camera at anything in a museum and it tells you about it. It's insane. I went to the Air and Space Museum and took pictures of engines. It told me the engine I was looking at, right?
Yeah.
It told me all sorts of things about it. That was used in a World War II aircraft.
And now imagine AR glasses in real time. You can repair things immediately. You can do this. You can do that. It will tell you all things. Yeah. I mean, it's just bonkers. Okay. What else have you witnessed or noticed of interest in the last couple of weeks in AI or any other space?
Just a lot of models keep raining out of the sky. New things keep raining out of the sky. Right?
What's the status of the models? Can you because I'm not following it like on a daily basis. But what's the status of the open source models versus closed source models?
Well, at the big end of the model, Anthropic Claude is coming on strong. A lot of people. I've been starting to play with that. On vacation, I was using ChatGPT with its new vision features. I was sending a photo to ChatGPT and then talking to ChatGPT about what I was looking at. And Anthropic Claude now does the same thing. And in some ways, Claude is better. You might argue is the user interface better, blah, blah, blah.
And it runs locally or it's still online?
No, these are big models. They need a big ass NVIDIA card to run.
Okay.
Now, Apple, right before I went on vacation,
let's discuss.
Apple Intelligence, which is a series of models that's actually running. Some are small, like if you only need to know where the closest McDonald's is or In-N-Out or something like that, you don't need a big model. A small model running on your phone or on your glasses is just fine. If you're asking it to, please write me a college essay on some chemistry project, you need a big model because you want the most accuracy for that, right? Or if you're doing vision features in a museum, you probably want a big model because you want accuracy. You want details. You don't want it to give you a stupid answer, right?
What's your take on what's your take on the Apple's announcement of AI integration? I can tell you mine very quickly. Yeah,
on the OS level.
So the whole thing, because I can tell you quickly.
It's this model, right? The small model that's running on your local device, on your phone or on your glasses or on your iPad or on your Macintosh, decides whether it needs to go to a big model, right? Apple doesn't have the big model right now. They don't have the Anthropic Claude competitor or the Chat GPT competitor. So the small model goes, oh, you're asking about a college essay. We probably need to go to OpenAI for that. Is that cool? And it'll negotiate with you whether that's okay to go to OpenAI and give it. If you're trying to ask it to code, you want to go to a big model. You don't want to go to a small model running on your phone. You want the biggest parameter model possible. And so the little model that's running on your phone, if you start asking it really detailed questions like, hey, can you write me some code? It'll go, that sounds like we need to get OpenAI involved here. Is that okay? I'll send the prompt over to OpenAI and have OpenAI code you up your code, right? Most people aren't going to need that, but when you do need it,
I was puzzled a little bit, not because. So I think Apple, in this keynote, in terms of AI, I think Apple did, in my opinion, 95% right things. Like literally the integration of AI they did on the phone and the features they bring with that are brilliant, right? It's exactly what I want from my phone to be doing. It's a virtual assistant. It knows essential things. It's all on device. It's all local. I trust it. Boom. This is the home run they did. The end was the question to me, because I think the mistake is not using external models, because I mean, Apple allows you to, or Apple has Google search as the default search, and Google pays them, quite a lot of money for that every year. Now it's fine, but I think they should have done, instead of bringing just OpenAI, because they put too much spotlight on OpenAI, and I think they give them too much credit by doing them only their integration. I think they should have integrated OpenAI and one more model of the competitor. If they have done this, then it would be clear to people that this is just a service they're using and nothing special in terms of OpenAI and stuff. They would say, hey, like with Google or DuckDuckGo or any other Yahoo or whatever. That's the
but
search,
we don't. Now that I'm using ChatGPT in museums and all sorts of things around the world, the accuracy and the integration is really interesting. What was the deal? What is the deal for the glasses? Because Apple might need ChatGPT's biggest model to do all sorts of new features for the glasses. Right, and I don't know what the deal is about.
I don't want Apple glasses with ChatGPT integration. I don't want Apple glasses with ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
I don't
you
want.
Don't want the.
I don't trust. I don't trust OpenAI with my data
right now.
It is the best,
matter.
but I don't trust the data. I don't trust the data. You remember?
That's your own thing. Then turn it off. But if you want the best model, the best answer, if you want a chemistry essay written or a code written for you, you want the best fucking model.
Why wouldn't Apple? Why would Apple make their model? Like it could be slightly worse.
Because they don't have
open source.
Does Apple have a data center with 300,000 NVIDIA cards in it somewhere? And do they have all the? Well, I haven't seen them do that model building yet. Now,
but if you take an open source model if you take an open source model, which is on the level of ChatGPT between 3.5 and 4 right now, I think that's where open source models are right now at the moment.
Yeah.
Isn't that close, enough for Apple to
not
just?
Quite as good.
Okay, let's say 3.5, which was not that bad actually. It was hallucinating sometimes, but let's say they could have taken that, they could have improved it in some ways, and they could have given to people as an alternative to ChatGPT. That's where I kind of find it puzzling that I have nothing against like integration, because you have full control as a user. You can
remember, it's Apple already has its own small, medium, and large model. It's the ultra large model that matters. It's when you want real code written, when you want an essay written with a lot of detail and no mistakes. That's when you need to go to the best model. And OpenAI today has the best model. Nobody is saying anybody's, even Anthropic Claude on some things beats ChatGPT, but it doesn't beat them on all things. So do you not want to use the best model?
I fully agree. I fully understand you. It's just, to me, it was everything until the very, very end. They were saying right things. And I was like, yes, local, secure, fast, on device. I was like, oh my god, this is holy grail. And then they came the end, and I'm like, no.
I agree with you. I wish there was a way to say, hey Siri, I would like you to write some code for me, but I want you to send this prompt to Google Gemini and Anthropic Claude and Pi and ChatGPT, right? And then bring all those. See,
because Apple is a platform. Apple is a platform, right?
They should
be. But Apple, shut up, Siri.
Shut up,
Apple. And now the overlord robots will come. They're coming for you, Robert. In 20 years, the robots will come for you, and they'll get you. They're like, you remember the day you said shut up? Here's the transcript. But what I wanted to say is, like, Apple should be a platform game, and they should say, listen, if you ask Siri to create you a song, then it will go to Suno AI or whatever the services are. If it asks you to write an essay, it will go to ChatGPT. If you ask it to write, I don't know, code, it will go to Gemini. Like, I think Apple needs to be the hub. But
that's why
ultimately,
it's so important to know what the deal is. Is this a temporary deal to fill in a hole that they have because their biggest model
I think
isn't
nobody pays
quite
anyone,
finished?
right? I think it leaked. I think there's no financial tie in terms of Apple is not paying OpenAI and it's not exclusive,
No.
and OpenAI
I'm
is not paying
asking what is
Apple.
the deal for the future? Because
Right.
Vision Pro is not what they're playing for. They're playing for glasses, and the glasses are coming that are going to give us a lot of new utility, and that's when we really need these new models. I got to leave in a couple minutes, though. But we're going to talk about this in Prague.
Exactly. You're coming to Somnium Connect on the 12th of July. Oh my God, we'll be in Prague.
Yay!
Shota will be there.
I'm doing
We're
a lot of
probably going to
flying
be
to come
doing.
and see you. So.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I cannot wait. We'll discuss this on stage, and I cannot wait for your keynote as well. It will be fantastic.
I've been writing about Metaverse 2.0 for a while, and I think that'll be probably where I focus in on is what is really coming for the immersion industry,
Absolutely.
right? For the VR AR industry, and what's here and what sort of state of where things are. But yeah, in 18 months we're going to see a lot of change. So in this industry. And it's quite an exciting time now again. It finally, we're still not quite out of the desert. It's hard to sell a headset to people and get it, more than 20 million people on VR headset, right? It's hard. It's still a niche product from that point of view, but we can see sort of, okay, there's a path over the next few years to get us into the mainstream, right?
Absolutely, and I think the VR is a niche which is constantly growing, which is fine.
Yeah,
it's
a niche until it's not, right? When you go on a New York subway, you see everybody wearing some sort of smart glasses in the future, then we've arrived and we're in a new world. But that world is still a little out there. Whether it's a year or 2 or 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. It's coming.
Fantastic. All right, Robert. Thank you for coming. Sorry, what did you say, Shota?
Yep. I feel the same way, right? Once you put it on and you're in, I mean, it's beautiful. I
need them to try VR1 because it's even bigger and bulkier.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because
you're gonna
nice,
try.
Right?
I'll put you in. You have no
and if you're gonna go play something on the metaverse, right? You want the best quality displays as you can, right? If you're going to a concert or a museum, a virtual museum or a temple or something, you want to have the best resolution possible. So there, having a bigger device makes sense, right? And there's people who will put up with the pain for that to have the best experience.
Absolutely. All right, Robert, we let you run. Thank you very much for coming. I cannot wait to see you in 2 weeks in Prague.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, and Shota as well, and all of us, definitely. And see you in 2 weeks, and we'll continue with Shota to record this episode. See ya. So let's talk about Somnium Connect. Let's talk about what we have prepared for the Somnium Connect. So let's talk about who we have confirmed so far attending from the journalists, YouTubers part. So we have sadly it's Bradley coming. We have Tyrell Wood coming. We have Voodoo DE coming. We have Ben Gaskin coming. So the guy who was doing the legendary concepts of iPhones. He's coming. We have Upload VR coming. David. Dave Haney and we have Road to VR. Scott is coming. So we have the guys which they are absolute insiders in VR, love VR, and we're all passionate about VR. So these are people who are passionate about VR. That's what makes me excited about them coming in. Now, what do we prepare? So in terms of the schedule, right now we're still, of course, putting the keynotes and schedule, but we are expected to have, first of all, the day will start with my keynote about VR1. Then a small pause. First of all, there's a welcome drinks and coffee and snacks. Then the VR1, there are, of course, snacks and a lot of snacks. Whole day is covered with snacks. Yes. And drinks. So we have that, and then we have a keynote speech on VR1. Then we'll have a pause for snacks and coffee again, and then we'll have Somnium 3.0, where you will also take part, and we'll be showcasing a lot of things which we've built in the last 1.5 years for this platform. Now, then there will be a big pause for lunch/demos, and that's where the fun begins, because we have 4 stations right now planned for the demos. Number 1, full F-18 cockpit with Somnium VR1 mixed reality flying in DCS. So it's gotta be epic. Like, you have to try it. This is the switches, and you can touch them and they work, and you see them while the rest is VR in mixed reality in VR1. Okay, this is like the pinnacle of what you can get in simulation today, literally. Now, then we have another yes. Then we have another station next to it, which is a mini simulator, portable simulator with VR1 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You'll be flying this time without mixed reality, but just flying in Microsoft and seeing the visuals and things like that. Then another station we're planning, and we're now testing it, is this is a crazy one, by the way. So there's gonna be a Half-Life Alyx in VR1, which is powering, the VR1 is powering through USB connector, through one of the USB-C ports, the Tesla suit which you are wearing, and it's working in Half-Life Alyx. That, not only it's the most beautiful Half-Life Alyx you've ever seen in VR1, but it's the most scary you've ever tried. So this will be the ultimate kind of, like, I always joke, I will put the pack of Pampers right next to the station because just in case, okay? So that's that.
How intense can that Tesla suit get now? Is it like, would it put me on the floor?
It can get very intense. It can put you down to the ground if you want. But we'll calibrate, of course, each person.
Boys and girls, just for you.
I can't wait to record you do that. Okay.
I will validate these claims. Trust me.
I trust me. They're firm. They're firm. They were much bigger males than you who were put down to the ground.
It's not hard being 5'2", but I know what, someone's got to do it.
So anyway, so that's the third station, and then the fourth station would be the Somnium space with VR1, this 3.0, just looking around, checking the visuals and things like that. So these are main 4 stations of trying the VR1s.
Yep.
Now we'll have also partners showcasing some things. Like one of the partners is Ultraleap. They will have a keynote speech about Ultraleap and what's new. We have TG0 company who's doing the controllers. They will be showcasing their controllers and touch controllers. And then we have a couple of more just to have this experience in the demo. So this is going to be happening from probably somewhere
AR, VR, MR, XR, nerds perfect day out.
It's literally, it's the best. It's like I'm trying to make it the best experience for people who are in VR like every day, and then who are outside of VR just to experience all of that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll of course have probably Vision Pro somewhere like around, and people might be able to try the Vision Pros and stuff. So this is like, these demos will go for probably around 1.5 to 2 hours during lunch, and then at 2 we continue with presentations. And we'll have keynote speeches somewhere between 2 to probably 7 p.m. Maybe we'll stretch it. We'll see how many we'll get there. We'll stretch it there. And then there is a pause. And during that pause, we'll have still demos running. So people will be able to go back to the demos, have more, maybe take interviews, talk to each other, talk to me, give the takes and stuff like that. And then while we're doing those demos, there will be after party prepared, and you are part of that after party alongside others. And we will do the mixed reality after party with a huge screen, the LED screen, which we'll use for the presentations, will transform where you will be in Somnium space, in full body tracking, in VR1 with mixed reality, DJing for all of us, for some people in VR, but also for those of us who are in real life. And then we'll have several DJs doing that in real time. That's pretty much
the future.
The end of the day, which will run probably until midnight, and then we'll close it down. And then we go after party into our office, which is literally 2 minutes away from that location. Just saying.
After party. We call that the lock-in.
After party, exactly. The after party. No. It's a super exclusive invite only, invite only thing, which but yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. Listen, this is this event is not planned to, like, it's obviously to plan to showcase what we have been working on for 2+ years, both on VR1 hardware and Somnium 3.0. But most of it, it's about celebrating the XR and showing what's possible today and how we as company and companies contribute together towards that XR future. Isn't that a great thing to celebrate? I think that's the, VR Engineers will be there, Ultrali will be there, TGO0 will be there, people from all different companies will be there. We have already, I think, 40 tickets sold. If you want to come as our consumer, if you want to come as someone who loves XR, you have one of a lifetime opportunity. We're not making money on those tickets. We just sell those tickets so that without them, people cannot come because we need to limit the space. The space is limited. But you have the opportunity just for almost nothing to come and witness and celebrate with us. Many VR1 owners who ordered VR1 are actually coming to Somnium Connect. And, they'll be with us. They'll be
from there.
Sorry?
Will they pick them up from the Connect? Is that what's the plan?
I cannot confirm it yet. So we're still into I don't know yet. It's very complicated complicated thing because we have a whole processing part and shipment part kind of planned and
that
done.
Be such a cool surprise for the ones who bought it, who are coming.
It's gonna be, of course, amazing, but we'll see if we can do that. But in any case, what I wanted to say is that this is basically the plan for the whole day. It will be from literally 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. or midnight, the whole day full of XR. That's Somnium Connect 2024. It will be professionally televised. It will be live streamed the whole day on all our social channels, and it's gonna be super fun. Literally, it's gonna be super fun.
Get your tickets, come down, have a drink, have some food, and just enjoy.
Come meet us. Exactly.
Enjoy XR and
food is included. Fun is included.
Fun
and
sign me up.
Fun. You can exactly.
No,
Food, fun, and some
great minds behind some of the amazing VR stuff that's happening now, and it's just the place to be if you want to.
I mean, it literally is, and it's in Prague, in the city center, the beautiful city of Prague.
Where
what
apparently
can go wrong?
Beer is cheaper than water over there. So again,
that is absolutely correct. I can confirm this statement. Can you imagine if you want to buy water or Coke like Coca-Cola in the restaurant, the beer is literally like probably 30%, 40% cheaper. Like, does it make sense?
Why?
I don't know, but I don't know, but that's how it is. Anyway, that's Somnium Connect. We're moving to the next topic, which is, I can tell you a little bit of VR1, how we have been, what has been happening. We just finished the Las Vegas show, the Flight Sim Expo show, and it was absolute blast. I've been, I knew that VR1 is good, like obviously, but I didn't expect such an acceptance and such a thrill from people, and that was really, it warmed my heart because suddenly it's not only me seeing this beauty and seeing those visuals and kind of acknowledging that it's good because people think I'm biased and stuff like that, which probably some way I am, but it's
the only reason why you're biased is because you play a lot of VR, so you know what you know what something should look like after all those years of playing VR.
Yeah, I know what I want. I know what I want
in a headset and everyone agrees with you. It's not difficult.
Yeah. That to me was, at some point I was flattered and I was absolutely, even surprised the way how universally, like literally universally, people agree that this is next level visuals. And I said, like, to me it was like, yeah. I was telling you, exactly. It was the whole Vegas show was like exactly me saying like, yes, thank you, exactly, thank you very much for that. And I love how people, if you look at the review video, right, where we had like 20 people or something, I like how people are trying to explain things which they even didn't understand in their professional terms, how we always is like, what's binocular overlap, or what's your IPD or glare or something, how they were trying to explain the things in their own language, right? One guy was like, hey, the image felt complete, it was 3D. It was like I saw with both eyes, and I was like, yeah, that's binocular overlap, man. And he was like, yeah, it was. This is and then yeah, exactly. And then someone was saying like, wow, the sweet spot, or like that doesn't matter. I even forgot to adjust my IPD. I was still in the sweet spot. I was not even able to find where there. Can you imagine a headset? I'm sorry. Name me a headset which has such a huge sweet spot where you cannot adjust IPD properly because you don't know where it's correct because it's everywhere correct. Like there's literally none.
No, there isn't.
Zero.
There's one guy in the video. He was doing that really quick, and he was just saying, "I'm in the sweet spot, no matter where I am."
Yeah, exactly. And when I was telling it myself, people were like, "Yeah, Artur, okay, you're right. It's okay, Artur. We love your headset anyway. You don't need to tell." But now they're telling it, and I'm like, and the sim guy, VR Flight sim guy, because he was telling it to his friends, and some of them tried it, and were like, "Freaking out, man! You're right. You're right. It's amazing." So for me, this is huge relief and kind of acknowledgement of how hard team has worked. And I cannot wait on Somnium Connect for people to try it and literally experience those things and just enjoy this day and enjoy the headset and kind of see what it's capable of. And just, it's gonna be legendary.
I want to know.
It's gonna be good.
Because when I was looking at the review videos, the first impressions, there was a lot of people, and you should watch it back again. You'll notice they're just doing this, the headset on them, and they're just looking around, not saying anything because they're just blown away by what they're seeing. I wonder if that's going to translate in Connect. I wonder if a lot of people are going to be doing that, just like.
I'd say yes, because it's I would say the natural.
Me when I watched it, everyone was doing that. And
yes.
was really
they were doing this. They were doing exactly. They were doing this, and the reason why they're doing it, I can explain to you. There's two main reasons why they're doing it. One is the clarity, because there's no screen door effect, there's no Mura, there's nothing which kind of interferes with your vision. There is brightness and colors. And the clarity, brightness, and colors, it's exactly what brings your brain. I can tell you one thing. When I first started to use VR1, and I kid you not, I know it will sound, and I know some of the researchers will confirm what I'm saying. When I first started using VR1, the amount of more information coming to your brain was hard to process in the beginning. Because suddenly you're getting so much more visual information fed into your eyes, which you suddenly and finally can see, like in the games, for example, or in a virtual desktop, or in a simulator, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was hard to concentrate at the first place because everything was so clear and you were looking everywhere at all the times, because normally in the VR headsets, we're used to look at one dot and then move our heads with the dot and maybe because but suddenly here, everything is clear and you are moving and you're watching and you're like, holy crap, I can see that. And some people have hard time actually accommodating to that in the beginning because the brain is not used to process so much visual information.
Yeah.
Like literally in a text-rich, like in a cockpit of the airplane in VR1, you see all the dials, okay? And everything is readable. And your brain is like, holy crap!
I'm here.
I'm in
this airplane.
What is this? This button and this button is flashing, and I need to do this and this and I see everything. I don't need to kind of abstract myself anymore. I can see everything, and I can That I think is a shocker for many people, and that is what brings me joy to watch, because that's exactly why VR1 is designed the way it is designed. The whole VR1 is basically optical stack and things around it. If I really simplify it, but things around it smartly designed to fit together in a proper package. And I think that's that. And another shocker which people completely were floored in the Vegas show, and I know it because I heard it in real time, is the mixed reality. Anytime Jorge pressed the button for mixed reality or told them to press the button for mixed reality, I always 99.9% heard the thing is like, wow.
Yeah.
And they were saying it so loudly because I even heard it through a microphone, which I had on the table, right? And they were like, wow, this is crazy, right? And this is so consistent and it's so sharp and I can read these things. That is amazing. Like, to me, this is like, yeah, thank you. This is exactly what we wanted people to experience. And this is this tech for the first time ever is available in a consumer grade headset. Yes, it's slightly more expensive than your average headset. Yes, it's a premium product. Yes, it's built in Europe. But in the end of the day, you're getting a package. Yeah, you'll be fine. You're set for 5+ years.
You're 4090, right? Is it? Can it run the VR1 native res, like full out? Flat.
So I get really good performance in Somnium Space. I get good performance in VR Chat. I get good performance in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I get good performance in Assetto Corsa, and I get good performance in DCS. I mean, these are the games I'm playing. Like that's it. Like this is what I use, and I get good performance in those things. I get good performance in Kayak VR, obviously. I get what else do I do? I get good performance in the shooter. Hyperdash. I get good Hyperdash looks pristine in this, like literally.
Yeah.
And that is where I notice the most my brain processing things, because you see so much that I cannot concentrate on shooting people properly. I have to readapt in VR1 to Hyperdash, literally. Like coming from Pico 4, I had to readapt to Hyperdash, because suddenly I was seeing so much more that I was lost. I was literally lost. So there is something like in a cockpit. It's again, you're overwhelmed with all the readable things, and you saw it in the reaction video. People are like, oh wow, this cockpit thing. It looks. I see everything.
They haven't got any words to describe. Like exactly again what you just said. They can't process what they're looking at.
Yeah.
The main thing I'm really excited to experience is the brightness, because I think that isn't a
Listen, I'm right now in Vision Pro. I'm in a Vision Pro right now, which I love. I truly love Vision Pro with my heart. You know it. Everybody knows it. I think by this point, people already know that I love Vision Pro.
Can we call you an Apple fan now? Can we?
Yes. Yes, I'm an Apple fanboy. If you by some chance didn't realize that I love Vision Pro, I do love Vision Pro. And I'm sitting in this beautiful mountain right now environment, which I'll send you the recording. And I'm looking directly at the sun, okay, which looks gorgeous, no mistake. But the brightness and the colors are not yet as in VR1.
See,
that's it. Like, but the clarity, the details, the graphics is amazing. The colors and the brightness and the FOV. The feel of immersion, because Vision Pro is not made for VR primarily. It's a good device to do some VR, but it's not a VR device per se. Because I see some motion blur, I see some Mura things, I see some glare and stuff like that. But in general, the VR1 gives you this ultimate PC VR thing. Like, just puts those pixels into your eyes and just smashes there, and just take the leg and just smashes it further into your brain. It's a brute force of pixels into your eyes. It smashes into you. Like, there's no gentle thing or stuff like this. It just puts those lenses, slaps it on your eyes, and says, like, eat this, you.
If I put the VR1 on, right, and after an hour gameplay, and I take it off and I've got black eyes from being smacked in the face with pixels, I'm suing you.
That's pretty much what's gonna happen. I mean, you can try to sue me, or you'll sue yourself.
The VR1 I know what attacked me with pixels.
No. You will go and file lawsuit against all other VR manufacturers for not doing this for years. You'll be like, how dare didn't you do this with all the money you had in the budget? Why didn't you bring me this headset before? That's what you're gonna be doing.
Before I come to Connect, I'm gonna get out the old DK2, DevKit 2 Oculus. Play that for a week. So I've got the ultimate.
Bring it to Connect. Let's compare.
Let's compare.
Bring it to Connect. Let's put together. Why not?
Okay.
Just show the people how far we came.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Can you imagine? This is like, people say, like, oh, the VR is not, the VR is not growing or improving that much. Like, VR has improved a lot, actually.
It really is.
It did. It's maybe not as quick as we all want, but come on, it improves a lot. So I would say, if you can bring the DK2, let's do it. Let's connect it to a laptop and just show the people, like, that's what you had and that's what you have right now. Enjoy.
If you got a laptop with like a 1060 in it, that'd be enough for a little thing.
We're full office of laptops here. We'll have enough. So yeah, so that's VR1, and I've been busy with the factory, with all the small things and putting together, and
You've been a busy bee,
certifications, and
you've been here, there, everywhere. It's been worth it.
And I'll be busy after Connect as well, because we'll start shipping, and first customers will be getting the orders, and we'll be, I'll be with every customer. I'll be freaking living in their apartment virtually, okay? Because I want to hear everything they say. I want to literally be like, I am with our community every day on Discord, and I want to be like that when we deliver those. First of all, every headset personally, I'll check 100%. I will personally check the headsets, no questions apart. Like in the factory, every headset is anyway being checked, but instead of that person who is now planned to be checking the headsets, it'd be me, so I will. It's the same with the headset which went to Flight Sim Expo. We had two headsets there. One main headset, by the way, we plugged it in, it worked for 2 days flawlessly, no crashes, nothing. It just worked. Demo after demo, restart after restart of DCS, SteamVR restart, boom, it worked. So that's number one. And number two, the headset was, we had a backup headset, the Titan edition with hand tracking and eye tracking.
Yeah.
We didn't show it ever to people, or it was there, but we didn't show it to, because we didn't need to. But both of those headsets, I personally tested for 48 hours to make sure they're fine. I knew every aspect of it. I knew that the screens are good, the calibration, the tracking, everything worked. So I was confident when we were showing it to people that nothing is wrong there, unless it got, break during the transportation, but it didn't. So to me, this is the pro. This is the personal pro. Some people like it and some people don't, it's fine. Some people want to buy things from faceless corporations. They feel it's more professional, but I feel I owe it to my users. I own it to our customers, and I own it to myself, honestly. So that's how I approach it. But anyway, let's forget about VR1 right now.
No.
What else piqued our eyes? I know you will be like, I don't give it to you anymore. I wanted to come. I want to come back from Prague.
Marek stole it, not me.
Literally, how many people say to me? I have a bodyguard standing next to VR1, like watching them all the time. You put it down.
It's me, I'm your bodyguard.
Put it down.
Put it in that box down there. Put it down in that box.
Exactly. In this box. This backpack. But it's a backpack. Yes, do it. Do it now.
It's a secure backpack.
Exactly. No, but so what else have happened in the XR industry? What's interesting? I think
other than the Apple and the Quest 3S, I don't care about Quest.
Okay, so wait. I know people will judge me. I know they will, and they think that I'm biased, and I don't like Facebook. Today we updated Quest 3. I didn't touch Quest 3 for 2 months straight. Marek came to the office today and updated to V67, okay? Oh, and I said, oh, you updated? Let me try the pass-through. Because on the Twitter feed, we saw people praising how great it is now. It's no warping, no distortions. It's freaking amazing. I take the headset on. I look left. I put my hand like this.
It's the same.
It's all wobbly. I'm like, what the hell? People were telling me.
Yeah, I had to double check I had the right rollout. I was making sure I was on the right rollout. It's the same wobbly mess.
I don't understand why people are praising it.
It looks clearer.
If it's not good,
still wobbly.
It is not. It's a little bit clearer. But honestly, if I look at my watch, I can read my watch in Vision Pro. I can read my watch in VR1. I can freaking not properly set up my eyes on the Quest 3 because it wobbles all the time. It makes me dizzy. I never am dizzy in VR. But it makes you
wonder what these people are hyping up saying it's great. Have they? Is something wrong with them? Because it's the same.
I don't want to bash anyone and stuff like that, but to me, it feels a little bit strange. I don't want to hate it. If they would upgrade it and make it much better, I would say freaking good. It's great. It's great. But I cannot. With my consciousness, I cannot say that it's great. I tested it for probably like 5 minutes today. Okay, I didn't give it an hour because I even wouldn't want to be in there an hour. But I gave it a try in a well-lit room for 5 minutes. I tested all classical tasks with fingers, with the phone, with objects, with my arms and things like that. And it came out that it's slightly clearer. Yes, there is a little bit of sharpness there, but it wobbles like crazy. And for me, this renders it absolute non-usable. Sorry, it's non-usable.
Because some of the
because
footage
Meta
that
expects you to use pass-through with finger tracking and arm
no.
tracking, but you cannot because it wobbles all the time.
Did you try the Spatial OS ripping off of Apple Vision? You can have multiple windows everywhere.
No, no. Don't even try to. No, please.
No.
Okay. I tried. Okay, sorry. What I did is there was a window in front of me. Okay. I went into pass-through. There was a window settings or something, and I tried to do the same thing as I do in Vision Pro. I looked at the thing and I wanted to pinch it. Instead of it, I clicked 2 times something I didn't know what to click because it just clicked, and while I was trying to pinch and like I felt like I'm a drunk guy trying to pinch something with my wobbly hands, and I was like, whoa,
it's not great, is it?
And it went up, and I was like, the latency, because the hand tracking like Ultraleap we use, right? It's basically latency free. Vision Pro is basically from the navigating things is latency free. But Quest, for some reason, the latency is still there. And what that brings me to another topic. There was like rumors of not rumors, but one company from China has presented a ripoff of Vision Pro, Dreams or something. I don't know, Play Your Dream or whatever. And people were like, it's 4K per eye, it's all this and that, and it has those 15 sensors and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a second. It runs XR2 Gen 2 Plus. This alone SoC cannot run those sensors and that resolution in its native thing without any lags. Like, I don't know how it will work because the amount of power you need to process that needs to be next gen processor. Because what Apple did is they slapped MacBook processor on one side and another processor, like iPhone to make just the sensors. That makes sense. But come on, how did this company is trying to do this? I'm not sure. It got a lot of hype right now, but and it costs $2,000, so it's not that cheap for the, let's say, knockoff of Vision Pro. I wish them luck, actually, because
$2,000 that's gonna smash it. VR1.
Yeah, but that's not standalone, right? So we're talking about standalone stuff. The problem is, for me, it's kind of I want it to work. I just don't know from the power standpoint, like to make it even power properly and work. Either the battery life would be like, but even the processor cannot run this thing, and I don't know even if you're overclock it.
Do we know if it's got like a
But the design is amazing. I love the design. The black thing, it looks good.
It's the newer. It's the XR2 Gen. Is it the XR2 Gen 2 Plus? Oh, the naming convention of these CPUs are just fucking stupid.
Come on, yeah. I mean, but it's the same as on Quest 3, I think, right?
No,
it's the same thing.
It's upgraded from that. So I'm thinking now, have they put in some kind of some silicon to deal with the tracking? That's what I'm thinking. It's not the Quest 3 one.
I've not heard anything. I looked at the spec sheet and I only see one SoC, and that's XR2 Gen 2 Plus. And I am not sure that you can natively run eye tracking, even if you do forward rendering, dynamic forward rendering. I'm not sure that you can run and process all the 16 sensors and the resolution at the same time in any other application than maybe home and make use of it. Like, that's where I'm a little bit struggling. Maybe, just maybe, they have something, and I cannot wait to try that headset, actually, if there's, if it will be shipping to Europe or whatever. But it raises a lot of question, and again, it's $2,000. So I would say it's not 500, because if it were 5, I would dismiss it immediately. It's $2,000, so there is some substance to it. They've put a lot of effort into it, and there is a lot of money. So for $2,000, it better run good. It better be good headset. Because if you try to copy Apple, you have to make a good one.
Yeah, I've got my eyes on X-Real at the minute with their 6-DoF glasses.
What is the use case? What is the use case for you? What would you use it for?
Nothing. No, I don't know. I think I've got to that stage now. I play so much VR. I've pretty much lived in VR. I'm transitioning to the fact that I love the tech more than I do the experiences. You know what I mean?
I tell you something. It's very secret.
What is it?
Very big secret.
What?
You'll come to Prague.
Yeah.
You'll try Vision Pro and VR1. And you will leave and you will say, I need both. That's my secret to you. Because the perfect combo for XR at the moment right now, to me, I say it's to me, and I'm biased, I'm CEO of Somnium, but the perfect combo is the PC VR in VR1 the pinnacle of visuals, and the XR work-related things and entertainment in Vision Pro as the pinnacle of what's possible, both from the software part and visuals as well. Those two things is, if you have the money and you buy those two things, you are done for many, many years. You're done. Look at what Bradley is doing with his Vision Pro.
I know, he lives in it, doesn't he? He lives in it.
He lives in it, but that's amazing. He put it to the ultimate test. I use it a lot as well, but I'm way behind of what he's doing in terms of the, windows and overlays and stuff. I'm using it literally for work. I'm pushing it. Yeah. Exactly. So I think that's kind of that's where the fun part comes. Like, if you want to have the best out of the both worlds, if you want VR for games like racing, flying, social VR and Alex and shooters and stuff, I think you go for VR1 for the visuals and field of view and stuff. And if you want the the productivity device where you can lay down, watch the movie, or hang on Discord or Zoom, whatever, then you do the Vision Pro. By the way, kudos to Zoom and Vision Pro. The app has not crashed with the sound anymore.
I just realized,
they updated it.
It's not. Well done. Props to you. Last time we did this, every 5 minutes was a little bit of a.
But this thing is evolving. It is evolving, and it is evolving very, very fast.
Pretty much every day in the evenings.
I don't use it every day because last 2 weeks were horror to me in terms of the timing. We've been preparing to connect. We've been preparing the factory. We were doing the last things for VR1. We've been preparing the Flight Sim Expo. In the same time doing some administrative part on Somnium Space, preparing the Somnium Space 3.0, having all this stuff. I was glad, and I'm glad. I use Vision Pro probably like every second, every third day for some emailing, relaxation, music, and entertainment. I watch some movies and stuff. But that's it. Like I was dying when I was going to sleep, and that's it. Like I was just. But I will, of course, I will be using it more and more. And we will do the Vision Pro live, spatial personas fireside chat, most probably with Robert Scoble and Ronnie Abovitz and myself on stage, where I will be with Robert Scoble on stage with Vision Pros, and Ronnie will beam for his spatial personas on stage with us and be there, and we'll be chatting in front of everyone and big screen. I'll be beaming my Vision Pro to the huge screen behind us so people see what I see. I think that's just interesting to try.
I was gonna say I'm gonna see your point of view, him on stage and his persona.
So you will see people sitting in the audience, but you'll also see me seeing Robert in real life and his spatial persona, and also Ronnie spatial persona together. Somnium events were always about pushing the boundaries of what people think is possible. Always. We are doing always everything live. If something goes wrong, it's going wrong because it's live. And normally, it always worked out well with some hiccups and stuff. And the same spirit is going to happen in this Connect. I am not afraid to go out and do the live demonstration of my products. Because first of all, we've built them, we stand by them. And I think even if something goes wrong, at least you see the raw thing, how it works, how you troubleshoot that. This is it. This is it. So definitely, everything is going to be live.
I think it's
whatever
be
most of the main
smooth sailing, though. I think with the amount of passion and energy towards it, and a little bit of alcoholic.
You never know. Listen, you never know because there's many things can go wrong, because you have this huge LED screen behind us. We're going to be mirroring the image from the computer to that. So there's a lot of things which can go wrong. It's complicated, but it's doable, and we're going to be trying. That's my promise to people. I'm not afraid to try. This is not an Apple or Facebook press release where every word is scripted and you learn the script. It's me talking my soul, and my teammates and friends talking our souls, and kind of celebrating the XR. That's it. Like this is us. So I'm not afraid of anything. if freaking things will crash and mixed reality will crash and I don't know whatever, no problem. I'll click restart button and we'll have a chat with the audience. And meanwhile, while it's restarting, so no problem. I'll take questions in meanwhile from people while we're restarting the computer. No big deal. Let's do that. It's fine. You know.
Watch it crash.
Totally relaxed.
What?
I don't say anything. Psst, that's a surprise. You cannot say it out loud. No lap dance. No lap dance. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Bleep, bleep, no bleep.
Bleep. Exactly. You bleep out. Yeah. So, what else has been happening? AI, Apple. What do we have? I think one interesting thing is that Apple, basically by their keynote and showing the features on the iPhone, they pretty much killed those physical AI products, pins and everything, which were created and became nothing burger, because basically Apple said, no. A phone is where all your data are, where's everything, and phone knows about you and it runs locally. Good luck, pins, because you anyway carry phone in your pocket all the time.
I just realized what you're talking
Why
about.
do I need a second thing? I don't need a second thing.
What?
I love the concept of having physical products, but they need to make sense. You know, they need to be kind of.
Was it the rabbit? Is it the rabbit? Rabbit,
yeah, Rabbit R1. Yeah.
Didn't someone extract it?
They did.
Data,
they
put
did.
It on a phone and
Android, yes.
Yes. It was an app.
Yes.
Couldn't be an app.
It couldn't be an app.
Yes.
Never.
Okay, nice one. Where are they now? They've just fallen off, haven't they?
I think they are dealing with the PR disaster and people are realizing that the product is not working as intended. And I think people played with it, and most of the people who didn't return it probably gave it to their child and kids to play around with.
Just ask it questions.
Exactly.
It might work.
It might answer exactly, but
not,
I think
I'll
that's
get an app for you.
And then CoffeeZilla did an investigation on them and kind of uncovered their dark path, and again makes me mad that there was a crypto involved and they promised and didn't deliver, as 99% of the crypto projects. And then again, it like how many comments we had like, oh, Somnium is doing crypto, I'm not buying the headset. And I'm like, you don't understand. And that's, you know, part of the keynote would be our economy and explaining to people what it actually means, because most of the people have zero clue. When we say blockchain, they hear scam, but they don't understand what the technology is behind.
No.
Like they don't give it. And again, I know I'll turn off a lot of people by saying those things, but I believe in the technology so much that I'm willing to take that risk and willing to take that stance that I will explain to people, at least try to explain to them why we're doing the things we're doing and why this technology is superior to other technologies if it comes to the creator economy, because creators are the driving force today and in the future of any metaverse, any social VR world. If you don't have creators who are making money and living from things they're creating inside, the world will die. You can never live that long from investors' money, because investors' money, imagine my shock, they tend to run out.
Yeah.
And investors either want to have returns or they will not invest anymore. So either you turn profit, and the way how you turn profit in social VR worlds are two ways. One, you start utilizing and trying to monetizing user content and user data. So you start selling the data for advertising and stuff like that, which is not a good path. I'm just giving the hint here. And then the second part is you give power to users and let them earn, and also earn in the same time. That's the way forward to me, where you need to convince people by not locking them down into the ecosystem and not letting them out, but you convince them by providing good product. And if they stay and if they create volume and if they create valuable things inside your world, then you've done something right. But the good news is they can anytime leave. Literally, they can leave. They can sell everything. They leave, and they don't owe me anything. I don't owe them anything. The only thing I owe them is a great service and product. That's what we're trying to do. So I think, we'll continue discussing this, and we'll continue showcasing this. And I think we've had a good lineup of things and announcements to do. I'm excited about that. And
what are you most excited about announcing at Connect? Can you give us? Can we dive into that a bit?
Of course, VR1. Can't wait. I can't, people know a lot of things about VR1, but I cannot wait to summarize it up and kind of and kind of walk them through the whole story of development and why and how, what happened, and what the product is today, what are the specs, and how it all comes together, and why people should consider buying it. So that's number one. Number two is Somnium 3.0, and there's a lot of live demos we want to do, and me and you will be doing quite a bit of demos on stage. That I'm looking forward to, because showing presentation or some creepy videos is one thing. But doing it live on stage inside your own product, inside your own world, which you are opening for other people to test and use, that's something else. And that I'm looking forward. And, with all the quirks and maybe bugs and whatever, but I'm looking forward to that fun, to showing to people what we have built and to let them realize that what they can build with it. Also, I'm looking forward to announcing the next Creators Fund for Somnium Space, and the amount of money we're going to be devoting to this, to invite creators to Somnium and build in our worlds and support them and kind of help them to earn the living from it for the months to come.
You love and building the world.
Correct. So that's correct. So that's Creators Funds. I'm looking forward to announce that. I'm also looking forward to let other creators showcase what they have been building, like Artific and ISG and things like that. I want them to showcase what they have been building inside Somnium and what they achieved in that. And I'm looking forward to also announcing Authenticity. Not announcing, but kind of, again, wrapping it together, showing what it can do, showing the iOS app, showing the Vision Pro app for Authenticity. Like, it's there. So showcasing what people can do and kind of trying to explain to them why it's important, especially like we've seen WikiLeaks, Assange has been freed, but suddenly 20,000 DNC emails were deleted from WikiLeaks servers. Oh, what a coincidence. Okay, and if you would do it via Authenticity on a blockchain, nobody would have been able to delete it. Literally 0 people on planet can delete it. So that's the power of the decentralized social media. So I'm looking forward to everything. Actually, it's so cool. Like Robert Scoble and all the guests and fireside chats and the keynote speeches and kind of realizing where the XR is coming and where it's going to be in the next 5 years, together in Prague, in a beautiful setting, in a beautiful city center, beautiful hotel conference area with great people together. What can go wrong? Nothing. Like literally nothing can go wrong.
It's going to be over far too quick. You're going to blink. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be all over.
But we'll have photographers taking pictures, and we'll have videos to remember, and the memories will stay with us forever. And I'm not saying it lightly. I'm telling you, I still remember the Somnium Connect in the end of 2021, before the Christmas 2021. That was legendary. The after party as well was legendary, and this time it will be even more legendary. More people, more guests, and more goodness. Like, I cannot imagine that suddenly we are here when we just announced in 2021, in the end of 2021, the headset we're building, and today it's here, and people can buy it.
Well done.
That to me is a dream come true. And I hope that people will enjoy it for years and years to come, and they will just be, they will just enjoying it a lot. So, yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. The same with Somnium 3.0. You know it. We've been building it for so long, and it's a very powerful platform for creators. So, yeah.
I've seen firsthand we've only scratched the fucking surface of what's even possible in that now. It's gonna.
Yeah.
As long as people see it, they dive in, they give it a chance, and they make stuff in it, and then they realize, oh, I can do anything. There's no restrictions. There's so much to do. It looks amazing.
Yep. And I can make a living. They can make a living.
I really do. And it's not because I'm doing things for it, but I've got like 2,500 hours in another social platform game that I've spent.
Yeah, you're spending a lot of time in VR chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I come to visit you sometimes, gladly.
If Somnium the 3.0 goes where I think it's going to go, there's no reason for me to go back. But hand on heart, genuinely, there's just no reason. No reason. That's going to be my home. Somnium's going to be my home. Come and find me and bully me. That's going to be my home.
Oh, that's something. You'll say it on stage, okay? Then maybe you'll have some people who'll say like, "Woo!" You'll have some woos in the audience. You're like, "Woo!"
What?
Yeah, what did you say? Put the light on him. The operator of the light will just put the spotlight
Get
on the
out,
person.
Marek.
Get this guy out quickly now.
No, but I built it. I built it. Throw him out. See you later, mate.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Listen, you know, I'm sitting in this Vision Pro right now, looking in the mountain, in the clouds, and the only thing I'm evoking right now is like my
face.
flights is no, it's like I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying always near the sunsets, you know, with planes and kind of looking around, and it's incredible where the technology had come. Like literally, I admire what. Listen, I admire what every company is doing who is trying to push the boundaries of VR, but with one big but, and that but is the company needs to be genuine. If the company is trying to cheat on their users, I cannot respect that company. I cannot. Like company can have a good product, but if they are not saying truth, or they are, you know, cheating about the specs of the product, or they're trying to be cheesy or whatever, that where my kind of respect degrades quickly, or degrades, sorry. So you need to be upfront. Like I like Apple because they didn't give a damn. They were like, we're freaking not making money, or we're not subsidizing this headset. It's like $3.5 grand. Either you like it, take it, or freaking leave it. We don't care. $3.5 grand, bye. And that is a very strong statement from a very strong company, and I very much like it and respect it. You know, they put the cards out there and they said, "This is it." The good hardware is expensive, like it is. I know it is, and like don't try to cheat and cut the corners and stuff.
Yeah, just lie about your specs, it properly, and then no one will know. No one will. That sticks around far too long, doesn't it? You just be genuine with what you're making, because people will trust you.
Yeah. And honestly, we as the whole, it's the same. Well, the same happened in blockchain, which I hate, but we are the whole as the industry. If one company hurts a bunch of users, they are automatically suspicious about other companies, and it hurts automatically other companies. And we together, if we do those kind of things, shady things, we will hurt the whole industry. Instead, we need to say, you know, the less is more. Do less but better, rather than more but worse, because we are still growing as the industry, and if we really fuck up, sorry for my language, but if we really fuck up, we can slow down the development of this industry for years. We can literally slow down for years because people lose trust, you know. So to me, it's it's important to just do the things right. Hello, doggy. Woof.
Doggy, that's Stumpo, bless him. Come say hello. He's a bit bored.
How old is he?
He is 1 year old, bless him. He was born without any rear paws. He got no rear legs on him, bless him. But he's a handsome boy. Well, he's prettier than Artur, right? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Nice.
Oh. I don't know how he's doing that. He
has
no
it's coming. Paws. Hello.
Get down before you hurt yourself, mate. I'll bring him to Connect. I'll put him in the suitcase. Put some holes in there.
Okay, we have dogs in Connect. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so I'm literally looking forward to this event.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. By the way, just off topic, you know, we talk about a lot of XR. I recently tried and test drove for 1 day. We did a family trip.
Cars.
I test drove Neo ET7, the luxury sedan of the size of Model S, Tesla Model S from Neo, Chinese company.
Yep.
And I've been blown away. I can say very vividly that not only quality-wise, interior and luxury features and stuff, But driving wise, I'm driving Model S, right? But this car is quite a, I don't want to say like super next level, but it definitely above what Model S can offer today. From the luxury standpoint, for example, the assistant, like I got the car, I had no idea where the menus are. Like I didn't know where to find massage of the seat or ventilation of the seat or how to open charge port. Where's this button? I didn't want to even bother. I just press the button. There is an assistant, like an AI assistant, and I say, "Hey, I kind of feel hot. Can you ventilate my seats?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." And then
and
then I go, "Hey,
has it got it built in that? You
yes,
tell it, I'm
yes."
hot, my
And
bum's
by
hot.
the way, each passenger has a microphone above them, very good one. And when my kid on the left asks for the massage, it knows that it needs to turn it on for that kid.
Yes.
Okay.
That makes so much sense.
Yes, of course it does. And I don't want to ask every time the same sentence like, please turn on climate control for 21 degrees Celsius. I'm like, hey, it's hot. Can you make it slightly colder? And she's like, sure. And and I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
and even the small things like my Tesla has an autopilot, which I love. And you drive an autopilot, it's a very advanced cruise control, but very advanced. And what Tesla is doing is when you drive an autopilot and then you disengage because you want to overtake someone quickly or something happens on the road, right? Or you want to, do something manually. You disengage it and it disengages. And in Tesla, I need to engage it again. In Neo, because it knows and it's smart, you disengage the autopilot, you go back to your line, you leave the steering wheel, and it immediately continues with autopilot. Like these small things, they matter. They freaking matter.
I had my first experience of like a autopilot lane assist thing because I also test drove my first electric car.
Tell us how was it? How was it?
I was just like how people can't explain the VR1. I cannot explain the car. So I test drove. It's called an MG4 X Power. Fully electric. You get in, put it in gear, it goes. But the way electric cars go, I don't understand because all the reviews on electric cars say they're boring and got no soul. Well, this car left my soul like 1,000
exactly.
meters that way.
I don't know what people are. Yeah. It's freaking fast.
Honest to God, Porsche, she was gonna record me because I was just in hysterical laughter. I couldn't contain it. I was like, I'm gonna give it a little squirt, and I was just laughing. I couldn't contain it.
Yes.
But
now imagine, because MG probably has like 4.5 seconds to 100, right?
It's 3.8.
So that's kind of like what the speed. 3.8. Okay. So Neo, which I test drove in Sport Plus mode, has 3.3. It was insane.
The launch was insane, but it's just say you're cruising like 10 miles an hour, and then you give it some beans. I was just not expecting it. But then it's just whisper quiet. They just make sense. Comfortable.
Yeah. Wait, did you pull the trigger? Did you do it?
No, not yet. I think I'm going to though. I'm going to 100%.
And by the way, electric cars almost zero maintenance. No oil change. It's just nothing.
Obviously brake pads.
No brakes. I drive Tesla for 10 years. I've never changed brakes because you brake with your engine, with your motor.
It's regenerated braking, yes.
Yes. I don't use brakes. I don't use brakes at all. Like rarely on a highway when I need to really smash it. But like I generally don't use brakes because it's a one pedal driving. You accelerate, you decelerate. You accelerate, you decelerate.
Yeah, that's something else the MG had. Felt weird. It felt like someone was braking for me. It felt like a roller coaster. I wasn't.
What kind of apps in MG inside have like on the infotainment screen? What can you do that? Is it CarPlay or like what is there?
Android,
or
Android Auto, there's Apple CarPlay, big massive navigation, loads of like customizable stuff like with the seat vents and all.
Is it Chinese company or is it British company? It's Chinese company.
MG was a British company, but all their stuff is now Chinese.
But they Chinese bought it, right?
So it's all Chinese made. Like the BYD, they're coming out strong now, aren't they?
Yeah.
It just blew me away.
And I bet the quality is good on the MG, right?
It was amazing.
The interior.
Mate, I've had some high-end Audis before, And this just felt like, they're just killing it.
This is what I'm saying. Like Neo is the same. It felt to me like, I'm used to Tesla Model S, which is, I think, one of the most interesting and amazing cars out there. Like, honestly, it is. But I was blown away by Neo, like genuinely positively blown away. I was like, yeah,
Do you think you'll
freaking hell.
Do you think you'll do the swap?
So there's one thing which I want to, because Neo, of course, China and Europe is in a different league, so China is completely ahead. Neo in China starting to sell the new 150 kilowatt battery with a range of almost 600 miles. Real range, not like fake something, real range of 600 miles. That battery I want, but they're not selling it in Europe yet. And I'm like, okay. But if they will bring that battery to Europe, I'm buying Neo instantly. Like, it's an instant buy. Because not only you'll get the great luxury car, you're freaking getting range where you never need to charge ever again on a road trip. Like, you literally go from one hotel to another if you're on a big road trip. You drive the whole day. Like, 600 miles is a lot. It's a lot of real range.
I'm trying to think, is there any situation where you would do that entire stretch? I don't think even.
No, with kids, zero chance with kids. Zero chance.
Maybe
0
200,
chance.
300 at push. You need to sit have a break. That's when you just, get
200 max. Honestly, I'm doing 200 miles max. I got used to it so much. And electric cars are beautiful because it rewires you to drive properly, because anyway, you need to rest at least for 15 minutes every 2 hours. And that's exactly what electric cars are doing with you. They are not only letting you rest, but they are charging while you're going to the toilet, and they're charging really fast right now, so that by the time you're done with the toilet and a coffee, you're good to go. And that's the beauty of it. So, but it's just why I want the range is because I want to have this capability of not going to charger if I don't need to.
Yeah.
But still be able to, I want the complete package.
Still got 300 miles.
Exactly. I just want to have the complete package, because if you're buying this big SUV and the kids, it's 6-seater and stuff like that, you just want to have the big battery. And buying today the smaller battery, but knowing that the big battery already exists, it's kind of stupid. So that's why I'm kind of I mean, my car is amazing. I mean, I love it. It's 10 years old. You will see it in Prague. Like, it's a freaking cool car. I'm missing nothing. But of course, if I'd buy the next car for another 10 years, I would want to be at full spec, so that I'm not regretting anything for the next 10 years.
That's one thing
that's pretty much.
I'm not on the edge with, because I only really do 150 miles, I guess, at a big rush. The MG can only do 200 miles on a charge, real distance. But would you think
200?
200, yeah.
Oh, that's plenty.
I think it's plenty. But
that's what my Model S. Actually, it's a little bit more than my Model S can do right now after 10 years. It's run about the same. And fine.
It's fine.
And the good news is Tesla has opened all superchargers for public right now. You can charge your car at Tesla Supercharger. You take the Tesla app, you come to any supercharger which is on the map, which is available, which are probably 95% of all the superchargers, or maybe 90% of all the superchargers.
I've got one around the corner.
You come to the
around the corner.
Yeah, so exactly. So you can go with your car with an MG. You can go there. You park next to the stall. You plug it in. You see the number which says 2C. You click on the app, say charge other car, not Tesla, charge other car. You choose where you are. You click 2C. You click start charging. You go for a coffee. Literally, like 2 seconds. I tested Neo charging in supercharger because I want to test it. Sure, it works properly.
I don't. Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
But you have a house. You can go and charge in the house, maybe from solar panels. You'll be driving for free.
Thing that because my old man's an electrician. That's another thing I'm looking at getting is solar panels. Because if I can
you will be golden.
Solar to direct charge car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will go. Probably you'll have a battery. I think I would recommend buying a battery. So you'll have a solar battery, and then because you could run your home from this. Like literally, you would be zero like neutral. You will not take anything from the grid most of the time. Literally nothing.
It's just the initial cost, isn't it? Because it's still quite a lot for solar and batteries in a house.
But I think it's cost, but you're getting the freedom of not being, like I remember the time when your power went off during Pixel Slaves.
That's true. Yeah.
You would be smiling. You'll be. Everybody would be dark. Your house would be like rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Like you would be like, whoop.
Would you like to borrow some power?
And we're like, how's this guy having the power? Exactly.
Oh, that's another thing
So-
as well. That's with the MG. I don't know if there's a thing with Teslas as well. You can invert the power, so instead of it going in the car,
Wait, you can with MG?
yes. So
For 25,000?
I can plug.
That's
stuff in.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
So if I go for a camping trip,
That's even more.
with the kids, plug stuff in.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
it's a hidden feature. It's not really talked about much. All the reviewers, they don't say anything about it. But when I went and test drove
it's
it,
amazing.
the guy who's selling it is like,
It's amazing.
you can plug it in. If you ever go camping, you can use it as a big battery. It's like, what?
But moreover, your car can power your home if something if the grid goes off.
Yeah, that's true.
You can literally, like Ford F-150 Lightning, for example, it has a huge battery, and you can literally power your home with air conditioning, dishwashers, everything, and computers, everything for 2 days straight from one car charge.
Jesus.
You understand? This is the future. You are completely off grid. You don't freaking, like, the power goes off in the city for 2 days. Everybody's dying. You're like, I'm playing Fortnite here and VRing and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm chilling.
Are we just
Okay,
found out that you
Fortnite was
play
a bad
Fortnite?
example. I hate Fortnite. Okay, it's a bad example. I'm sorry.
The
I'm
first
sorry.
game that came
Apologies.
to your mind was Fortnite. That's an exclusive here now.
That's something I need to think about myself. I need to think, okay, I need to go to meditation. I need to meditate. I'm sorry. Okay, it was a huge bleep it out. Never happened. Never happened.
You know what? I'm going to do the opposite of bleeping that out. I'm going to isolate it and enhance it. And I'm going to use it as my ringtone every time you
And he's going to do it. I know he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Tim Sweeney, you come to our podcast, I grill you like a sausage.
I like my sausages grilled. Is that meant to be an insult?
Okay. I like sausages grilled, but I'm not a fan of Tim Sweeney. Man, apologies. I have nothing against you personally, but kind of you hating on Apple broke the stroke for me. Like you it's like pretend. I don't like when people pretend shit, you know? When you are trying to pretend that you are fighting for the users while you're fighting for your own money, you lose me there. Like, literally. You lose me.
Read.
Like, that's the moment when anyone would lose me. Like, whatever. Like, my hero, whoever, I don't care. Like,
speaking
if someone
of
would
heroes, and this
pretending...
is completely off topic, nothing XR or cars. Do you know the popular streamer Dr. Disrespect? You know him?
I heard something about it, but I heard there's some controversy about it right now happening.
Yeah, no, he messaging minors. Why? Don't do it, mate. Sort yourself out.
Can we go philosophical for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put some doom philosophy corner.
Let me
okay.
get my philosophy glasses. Where are my glasses gone? That's right. Carry on. Over here. Philosophy glasses.
Exactly. Philosophy corner.
Okay.
So somehow I was observing in the past 5 years, I would say, while I was, building Somnium and kind of building it up gradually.
Yep.
I was observing that so it happens that 95% of incredibly successful people, financially or whatever, for some reason turned out to be absolute asshole creeps. Like, they have some dark thing hidden in their past which helped them for some reason, one or another, to get to the power. Whether it's, Team Sweeney, whether it's other companies or whatever, each person or celebrity, for some reason, and I don't know why is that so, because I believe in being open and honest to people, and I believe not trying to cut down throats or whatever. I believe in those things, and somehow when people become mega successful, most of the time
they become assholes.
There are some bones buried somewhere below them, and I am negatively surprised and shocked, and kind of it leaves the bad taste in my mouth because of that, literally, because I believe that it should be possible in theory to become successful without all of that.
Yeah.
While I have to say, though, there's there are thousands of very popular celebrities and entrepreneurs and stuff, which we all know, but there are millions of people who are super wealthy and successful, who are, normal family people and stuff like that, who we have zero idea about, like literally zero idea about. There are some, if you look at some yachts in Monaco or whatever, there are some people who, I don't know, he invented the I don't know, the hot cup from McDonald's or whatever, and they sell them in billions and they're getting billions of money. And he's a successful person. He made the business, he patented it, but they're family people and they don't give a damn about the spotlight of cameras and stuff like that. But somehow those which are in our spotlight, I don't want to say that all of them, no, of course not, but most of them somehow are corrupt for some reason. And that makes me sad, because it comes back to the hero or idols. I don't idolize anyone. Like, I literally don't have idols. I have people I think I respect in terms of public figures, because they didn't give me a reason why not to. But that list is shortening. It's becoming shorter and shorter for some reason. So that's kind of what I want to say.
In the, like you say, in the spotlight on social media, people who probably get all this attention all at once, and they just turn out to be arseholes. I got a pro tip for all those people who are on the verge of becoming really successful. Just be an arsehole from the start, and then you won't disappoint people when they find out you're an arsehole.
Oh, you're a very smart man.
Thank you.
You're a very smart man.
Is it like, it makes you wonder, is it like a deal with the devil kind of thing?
Sorry, I know it will sound funny and stuff, but I think it is. I literally think it is. And I think it's not a coincidence. I think there are powers and people behind the curtain.
Oh yeah.
We see it with wars, we see it with the dark financing, child trafficking, and all these horrible things. And yet, those people are coming to the spotlight and becoming successful and being pushed to our throats. Look at again, I'm sounding right now like a freaking old dude.
No, but you're right. There's got to be a ring of something manipulating everything.
But look at the songs right now. Look at everything. Look at the culture. Like, what the hell is going on there?
Like
I
the
don't
King's
understand.
Portrait.
Yeah, what is this exactly? What the fuck was this? Like,
art.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't need to be conspiracy theorist anymore.
Has anyone minted it? Can we mint it?
Oh, I can mint it on Authenticity.
Let's mint it. But
let's do it. I can post it right now.
The world's
what's going on? What's going on? What about family? What about kids, family, and stuff like that? Like, what about all those values of being honest and not trying to fuck everyone over some additional pennies of money? Like, what about those things? Like,
I know. I think I know what it is, and I'm gonna get a lot of stick for saying this. But and people will be like, "Oh, Shirley, you're not that old." But I honestly think we have the ability now to do anything instantly, and we don't have to socialize. We don't have to do anything. I can get food delivered. I can get everything I need to survive. I don't have to interact with anyone. No, I think we're just missing that interaction, which Exile is going to bring back, hopefully. You see what I mean?
I agree with you. When people told me in the beginning, when I was studying Somnium and pitching it and going to events, they were telling me, why you hate reality? Why are you trying to make people asocial? I said, you don't understand. You using your phone every day is 20 times less social than I'm using VR every day with my friends.
100%.
You are the asocial here, not myself. Don't turn tables on me like this. You are the one who is ignoring their environment and kids and stuff by using the phone and scrolling through TikTok. Don't try to put it on me. When I speak to someone in VR, I look them in the eye. Yeah. I am actually interacting with them in real life with all the gestures, eye tracking, and everything. I'm with them mentally at that point. I'm present in that conversation.
It's like now.
Yeah, for sure.
If I go out and let's say, for example, I'm in a supermarket and I'm just browsing around, everyone, and I kid you not, everyone is just head down, buried in a phone. There's no eye contact. There's no, hello, how you doing?
Yes.
There's nothing.
Yes,
and
recently I was at
the reason why. That's the reason why everything's becoming so evil, and So
I was in the shopping mall. I was in the shopping mall recently, right? And I was passing by the McDonald's, which I love, by the way, very tasty stuff. And I was passing by the McDonald's. We'll eat some in Prague. But I was passing by the McDonald's and I saw kids, like friends, sitting in McDonald's, literally not talking to each other.
Were they texting?
All scrolling through their phones. No, scrolling TikToks on their phones constantly. And they were like maybe 10, 11. Like my kid is 11.
It's
yeah,
shorts.
Go ahead.
Attention span is this long now. It's everything's we in that respect we're.
So how old are your kids?
One is 2. She just turned 2, and the other one is 6.
Okay.
So
mine are 11 and 8, and they still don't have mobile phones.
Yeah.
And I don't want them near any mobile phone whatsoever for as long as possible. Literally.
I'm gonna sound crazy now, but you might agree with me. I'm gonna do the same with my daughters, but I want them to skip mobile phones. And I want them to get the next thing as soon as it's available. If it's a pair of glasses, if it's XR, just skip this entire brain dead bollocks.
I actually like that. I like that. I never thought about this. I was just thinking about not giving them phones as long as I can, but I actually like this idea.
Because the next thing is going to be so much more social than just. You know what I mean?
Yes.
As for communication device, yes, you can't live without one, especially for stuff like what we do. And for keeping in touch with your family that far away. Yeah, fair enough. But if you're just using stuff like this...
No, but I want to do that in XR. I want to do it not like looking down. I want to be... Yes, standing straight at least. Thank you. You know what I mean? My posture is destroyed because of this thing. I'm literally, I kid you not.
I've got perfect posture.
Honestly...
Look at me.
Oh, I know. You look perfect.
Thank you.
Ooh. We need some sexy music. And with these glasses, man, be careful coming to Prague, okay?
Well, this is what
I have wife. Just saying. You have wife. I have wife. So we have to be careful here.
What in case me and you disappear together? Okay. Sorry, wife.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. You never know. Exactly. Like so. Where? You know, like. And now the keynote of Artur, the CEO of Somnium Space. Everybody claps. And nobody's on the stage. Like, hello, Artur.
He's taking me out for a meal. He's realized he loves me.
And we're like flying on the Icon plane already into the sunset, you know.
I'm definitely wearing this shirt.
Yeah, you're definitely wearing this shirt, and I'm wearing Tesla suit. Ooh, god damn it. Yeah, I mean, so for me, this is, you know, when people say like, why do you do things you do? First of all, I want to bring great products to people and let their lives be better, especially through my products. But the second motivation first motivation is I want to show to my kids that no matter what the obstacles are, if you really want to achieve something, it's possible if you work hard. That is the lesson I want to show them on my example. You know, I work a lot and they see it. Yeah. Hard work gets things done. So that's number one. Number two, I want to build great things which, you know, enhance people's lives. And number three, I want to work with great people and enjoy it. I enjoy every day I work with you and Somnium team. I enjoy every day which I work, you know, with VR Engineers team on Somnium VR1. I freaking enjoy it. And I, you know, if we do some things here and there, if it takes longer, if it's pain and stuff like that, I even enjoy, as crazy as it sounds, even though some people are crazy in the community, I enjoy being in our community, in Discord, for example, and living the dream of the headset with our community. I do enjoy it. And people ask me, like, I was the same and still the same with with Somnium from the very beginning. I was every day there with community on every event, every day, having fun. And people from the investment funds and other founders from other projects were asking me, like, why are you doing it? And I was telling them, because I love it.
Yeah,
like, I tell always to people,
similar personalities, doesn't it? It attracts people that you're gonna get on well. You're gonna you make genuine connections through doing the same thing.
I am I'm VR enthusiast first and the CEO second, not vice versa. People don't get it. like that's why when people start criticizing in a not a proper way, like they don't know what they're talking about, for example, but they start criticizing Somnium and then not telling the truth. I take it personally because it hurts, and it hurts because I care so much. You know, I don't want people to say wrong things if they don't understand it and then just brush it off. No. Wait a second. I worked so hard on these products. And then if you want to criticize me, you better learn a goddamn thing about what you're talking about. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna dismiss you in a heartbeat. And I'm gonna blame you back and I'm gonna attack you back, because if you don't know shit about things you're talking about, I will sense it immediately and I will attack you back. Because if you want to criticize me and say, Artur, I mean, VR1, is big, I'd say, listen, you're right. It's not a small boy, it's a big boy, because the lenses are big. But I can explain you why it's big. It's not because we didn't want to make it smaller or we're lazy bastards or whatever. The lenses are freaking big.
It's physics.
It's this huge. The lenses are huge. The whole headset is the lenses.
Although I
did the tear down. You saw it. Everybody saw it. So
I did hear though. I noticed this. A lot of the first reactions, they all pretty much said how light it feels.
Yes, it is true, and you will feel it as well. You will feel. The only version which doesn't feel as light as others is the Ultimate Bad Boy Edition, because there is a difference between the cameras and stuff. But still, even the Bad Boy Edition, they were telling it's lighter than they expected, because it is. It looks. You know why it looks like this? Because it looks bigger, but because also the materials are premium, the plastics and all the things are premium. It feels that it will be heavier. It just feels like this. But in the end of the day, you take in the hand, and you're like, oh, okay, it's not that bad.
Well, all the weight,
it's doable.
All the
weight
fun. Is I'm assuming it's from the lens modules, and that's quite close to your face anyway.
So a lot of weight is from the lens module, which are close to your eyes. They're immediately close to your eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like the batteries in an electric car. It's
heavy,
you
can fit it. You can listen. They're yeah, exactly. But it's so you can fit it. Wait. I'm checking. Yeah. So you can fit it well. Like you can fit it well. It's not. It's for some people. It's gonna be. They'll need to mod some things. Maybe put some counterweights, whatever. Yeah. Sure. Exactly. Like unscrew 4 screws. Can you do that? Thank you very much. Good luck. Like this is it. So yeah. I mean, listen. It's again. If you criticize me, before you do that, you better learn well what you're going to say, and you better think twice, because if I sense that you have zero freaking clue what you're talking about, I'm coming for you. Listen to me. I'm coming for you.
Well, I've seen I've seen it happen.
Exactly. I'm going after people. Like, listen, I don't want anyone to spread. I'm not a soulless CEO who said to someone, build me a VR headset and I want to sell it for profit. No. You don't deal with this person. You're dealing with person who freaking through the project and product creation, created this whole thing. That's the brainchild of myself. Like I'm gonna be you kind of.
You told me
you hold me accountable. I'll hold you accountable too. Like let's do that. It's fine.
Because you built VR1 for yourself. Really, you wanted to build the ultimate
but that's
headset
exactly
for yourself and then share it with everyone else.
Pretty much. I mean, my wife, who is our CFO, she thinks I'm insane.
You are.
Because it's such an expensive product to build. And yeah, I am. I told her, like, listen, like, if I wouldn't do it, first of all, I would regret my whole life. I would regret my whole life. I would rather fail by trying rather than be nothing burger and not trying. Like literally, that's my mantra. Like I would wanna, I'm taking the risk. I'm taking the risk, put my heart and soul and lots of hard work and placing it in the hands of people and saying them, that is the headset we built. Go enjoy it. Anyway, I don't want to rant. I know people are tired about me talking about VR1. I can do it forever, honestly. But
I will say just one more thing though. You disrupting the market with the quality of what you're bringing out with VR1. I've not even seen it yet, so I can't. I'm not gonna. Just take this with a pinch of salt. There's a ripple effect that's going to go for years now. Is what you built now is going to influence every other headset that's going to come out.
I genuinely hope so. I really hope so.
Will.
If we can bring the I really hope if we put the quality of what the visuals and the build quality should look like for the VR headsets in the future of other companies, so be it. Great. Then I succeeded.
Exactly.
That's pretty much, and if we will be blessed with attention of customers, so far based on orders and stuff, it looks like we will, but if we'll be blessed and people will be using it and buying it from us and we'll be, which it will allow us to build VR2.
VR2.
That's where we're gonna release a lot of other dreams and a lot of amazing technologies which we're already working on, and be able to bring it to the market because, but it's not gonna happen within the next at least 4 years, 4+ years. So it takes time. It takes time. I'm not in a hurry. I'm a young boy.
Wait, VR1
still,
just come out.
even though...
Slow down. Although,
yeah, exactly.
There is
some
YouTube videos of, what is it? Things that could be for VR2. With is it hypervision? That could be.
Oh yeah. I mean,
the
VR2.
There's a video down there which I'll link, which is a very good in-depth. If you like your in-depth tech stuff, then
we are talking vertical. So we're talking next-gen pancakes, not the pancakes you're used to right now, but next-gen pancakes with vertical 120 degrees FOV, horizontally run about 150. We're talking incredible crispness of the image. We're talking even more next level modularity and adjustability, and I will leave it right there. I will not tell more. But we're talking everything you love about VR1 on steroids in VR2. And still being slightly smaller and like smaller and lighter and stuff. Sorry, what?
Wirelessly,
I don't know, man. I don't know because
the tech's not there yet. Let's be honest, it's not there
because DisplayPort will always provide you more bandwidth and more clarity and more ability than wireless. And honestly, as much as I love standalones, I have no problem have one small cable 6 meter going to computer and utilizing that 4090 or 5090 or 6090 to its full extent. Like literally, I have no problem with that. I've done so much VR. I've probably done more VR than all those keyboard warriors who are commenting on Reddit combined, like literally. And honestly, I've never had a big problem with VR because my room is like 2 by 3 meters. I cannot walk forever. Like I don't have castle, as many people think I do. I don't have castle. I live in a rented apartment. So like I cannot walk anyway too far. So like what are we talking about? Like I'm not, even if I'm turning around, this is no problem. No, like, I understand. Like, so
it's such a over. What's the word? I'm trying to think. People moan about it.
Overblown problem.
It's not an issue. It really isn't. You got.
It's a Reddit problem. It's not a real life problem. It's a Reddit problem.
Yes, Reddit neckbeard. I was gonna drop a C-bomb then. Better not.
Oh, by the way, can I do one thing for the Reddit users? Can I do? Wait, I need to say. Okay, Reddit users, Reddit. We need to cut it out and wait. Okay, Reddit users, I'm talking to you. You, all those haters and stuff. You're the best advertisement which can come to Somnium space. I love you all, each of you individually, and all of you combined. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, kissy from the boss.
Cut it and let's put it there. I love them. The best people ever. People, like, I don't know. I always imagine them like in a basement who have no social life. People who are, who never. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look. Hey, what's your nickname, man? No, but I'm literally like, I love it. When I got sent some links and I skimmed through it like for like 5 minutes, and I scrolled through comments and I was like,
it is amazing.
In the past,
they've got a very vivid imagination. Some of the things they can just think up without even seeing.
But they're making things up. Like they're making things up, and then also, what's the beauty of internet? A beauty and also the downside. The beauty is internet allowed us to communicate with each other in an incredible way. The downside is that people who were unsuccessful people who were never heard before in their life. They were always somewhere in the basement of their parents. They've never heard. They never even tried to achieve something in their life and whatever. Those people never were heard before. Nobody knew about them. They were like working somewhere, maybe whatever. But now they're being heard in those kind of things, and that's their battlefield. And so be it. It's fine. Like they have. It's their life. It's their fun. Whatever.
I love it because I do get a kick out of winding those people up. I just love feeding them, and they always bite back.
Listen. I will bring you bananas and I'll feed the trolls. Let's do it. Bring it on, Reddit. It's okay. I love you. But I had some people, you saw it on Discord, on our Discord, and I loved it. People who were bashing some things on VR1 and trying to find all the bad things about them and stuff like that. And then in the end, they said, fuck it, I ordered it because I don't think there's anything better. And I'm like, yes. That's it. Maybe you don't like something, but you'll still hopefully order it because you recognize the quality and the value it brings to you. If that's the case, then we all won, we all win because it kind of motivates. And I think, what is the time? Oh, it's 9:30 already. Damn it. I think we need to wind down this episode. It was amazing to get back to the thing. And the next episode we'll be on stage in Somnium Connect. Oh my
God. I'm going to be such a nuisance. You have no idea what I'm like in person. It's great. No, you do a little bit from socializing in Somnium with me.
Yeah, of course. Of course I do know how you'll be. I mean, come on. You know how I will be.
Yeah, exactly like me.
I mean,
annoying as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We'll annoy everyone. It's okay. It's my Somnium Connect. I can annoy whatever I want.
Whatever you want. Fuck you, Reddit.
I'll have microphone and a camera on me. Good luck.
All the time. We should have Artur cam. Just that's it.
No, I'll have a special message. I'll have a special message to Reddit. I'll agree with the producer. I'll say when I say Reddit, you put the camera, and you zoom in slowly, and I'll be talking to them. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Honestly, we should do that. Reddit, and it's just like a.
Of course, I'll do it. What do you think?
You look in the camera.
What do you think?
And then you carry on speaking.
No, and you know what will be? You know what will be in the background? In the background, there will be like comments of the Reddit just rolling slowly, and I'll be like, I'll kiss the camera.
This needs to happen. Stuff like that.
Of course it will happen.
Forever. That would be incredible.
Done.
Okay.
Boom. Done. It's done. It will be
I can just see it now. Here's a VR1. A lot of criticism on Reddit. And these are the features. Yeah, okay. Who's your producer?
I'll go to the stage and I'll be like, and we were criticized it is too expensive. And that's why I'm thrilled to announce that starting from today, every VR1 version will be 100 euros more.
The crowd goes wild.
We have configured Shopify in a way that if it recognizes that you come from Reddit, the prices are automatically adjusted to make one. Exactly. It's 20% up. Innovation. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. That will be so cool. It will be so cool. Everything will be so cool. It's going to be a magical event. And yeah, guys, if you are into XR and a good technology and good fellows and girls and boys, buy those cheap tickets as far as, as long as you can, because they're already selling out, and just come and visit us, shake our hands, smash your face into VR1, Reddit, get bitten by pixels.
Don't type the comments, say it to us. We can have a little conversation.
Yes, please.
It's all good. It's all fun.
Can you controversial idea, Shota? You're bringing controversial ideas. Yep. Real conversations? Yep.
Oh, I know.
Saying the opinion into the face of person?
No.
Are you nuts?
But if you're
feeling
a bit shy, just bring this device and you can text us, and we'll text back using our apps.
Real life texting on stage. I love it.
Real life
we should do live AMA on Reddit from stage
live
of Somnium Connect.
I've just brainstormed a brilliant opening for showing V3. We could be doing this, like saying how modern technology has made us less social, and all black and white, and then Somnium 3.0 comes on the screen, and we put it down, and we put headsets on, and when we start talking,
you're some cheeky boy here. Okay,
cheeky.
okay.
There you go.
Okay, you need to cut it out though, so that people don't know.
Yeah,
So play the music over this. Okay, play the music over this, so people don't hear what we.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. All right. So that was it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching the Pixel Slaves. We're back, and we're better than ever, bigger than ever. A new season, new whatever. Somnium Connect.
New season. Okay. Pixel Slaves.
All right. Okay. What happened here? Oh my God. You'll have to put this on camera, because while I was doing that, my automatic environment became from day, sunset, to night. And I see the moon now, and it's the perfect ending to this freaking episode. Like, literally, how Apple Vision Pro knew it, I don't know. But that's a perfect ending to this thing. So, Shota, love you, man. We had a great start with Robert and end with you. And we see each other in Prague very soon. And all of you who are coming, see you. Bye. Bye.